going on, everybody? It's Paul with Spheric Reptiles, and I am here at the snake farm down in New Braunfels, Texas. And this is a place that is near and dear to my heart. When I was in college down a little bit further south at UTSA or UTSA, I used to come up here and buy like yellow anacondas, Burmese pythons, retics, things like that. So, hey, I hope you enjoy this video. I sure as hell will. And just please like, comment, and subscribe so I can know what you think. And let's get to it. Hey guys, as you see behind me, I'm going to zoom in so that you can see these alligators that are basking behind me. Alright guys, so now we're here inside of the snake farm. I came straight to the back, man. I think it's always better to start in the back and work your way to the front of these things. That way you can, when you get to the front, you're done, right? You buy your souvenirs and then walk the fuck out. You don't want to buy your souvenirs and then walk through here and have goats eat up your stuff like they were trying to eat lamb. So this is a spotted hyena, and it's a really cool animal to have here so that people can actually see how big they are. They have a gray wolf back here, and this is really cool. I've never seen one of these in captivity, so this is really something that I know it's new to me. Maybe it's not new to you. If you live up north, maybe you see these things all the time, or from wherever you're from, but here in Texas, we don't have wolves. We have coyotes. Looking at the capybaras. These are indigenous to South America. You see the size of them. They're pretty big, and they are a common food for the crocodiles and the anacondas down there in the Amazon basin, and also the people that are there. I don't know if they have chickens with them down there, but they definitely have chickens with them here. All right, so guys, now we got this African lion. You see it's the male with the full mane. This is not what I expected to see here at the snake farm. I mean, I expect to see a lot of snakes, maybe some goats and some pigs and some alligators, but did I expect to see the king of the beast? Hell no, I did not. But here he is in the flesh, and you see that there's a lioness over in the corner. And they're really big. If you think about the size of them, guys, they are so big. I mean, you can see why they are the king of where they live. Look at him, just making the face. I don't know if that's the happy face or the quit looking at me face. I know that rooster's like, oh my fucking nerves, man. He's on your nerves too. You wish you could eat him? Yeah, me too. Probably tastes real good on some hot chicken. Now we're next to the mountain lion. We're next to the mountain lion rooster, and you can see it down in there in the I guess the cave or the burrow. It's really alert. Very pretty. I mean, coming from the lion to the mountain lion, you can see the difference in size. That's like, the lion was it looks like about 5 times larger than the mountain lion, but that's still an impressive animal to me. Just look at it. Staring right at the camera. Now we're looking at the squirrel monkey. Lynn's a big fan of squirrels. Every time she sees one, she says, ooh, there's a squirrel. Well, here's the squirrel monkey. Let's see a little bit about the squirrel monkey. It looks like they are indigenous to the northern part of South America. I guess up near the Amazon, the upper Amazon basin. But man, it's really small. They look very personable. The fur on them looks like really vibrant. I wonder if that's because of the food that they eat, a lot of fruits and vegetables, or is that just the color of them? Somebody comment and let me know. Warthogs. I mean, look at the warthogs, man. It's just amazing how we have wild pigs here, and then you look at the wild pigs of Africa, and they look like they can kick our wild pigs' butts, man, all day long. That looks like an impressive mix. They got zebras, camels, and some the craziest looking longhorns I've ever seen, man. I'm going to look these up and put it in the description or on the screen here before I post this video, but I've never seen longhorns with horns like that, man. Never. Let's see if we can get a good shot of the face of one. As again, guys, let me know. If you know this stuff if I'm wrong, please let me know, because, you know, this is a reptile channel, but I'm at the snake farm and I guess petting zoo and all things animal world or whatever they call it. So, you know, y'all let me know. This has changed up so much from when I was here a lot, you know, 30 years ago, but still impressive, man. It's still going on strong here.
There we go.
That's really neat. That's really, really something special. I've never seen nothing like that. That looks like man-made type stuff, P.T. Barnum type stuff. Hey guys, we got some backsides of American bison or buffalo. Let's see if I can get the face of one right here. We got a bearded dragon watching television, man. Watching Mike Rowe, Nerdy's Jobs. Now we have what's the New Caledonian gecko, the giant gecko, or what we call Leachianus gecko. This enclosure is badass, I'm not gonna lie. Because if we look at all the different types of the cork bark and the tree bark and just how it's set up, it has a real plant in there. This has got to be one of the happiest geckos I know. So check it out. It's a very pretty one too at that. That's neat. There is another one wedged right off in there.
Oh, and another one down here.
Wow.
And there's the lizard.
There is, man. They fit right into their habitat. Let you guys see exactly what we're looking at here. Hey, look at this one. West African gaboon viper. What you guys, I'm just going to slowly pan out so you can see how big this really is. For a lot of people, they say that this is their favorite venomous snake. And it looks like he has a female in here, or maybe this is the male. That's impressive, man. I mean, that is really, really impressive. You think about these snakes that are highly venomous and the size of them. So we saw the gaboon viper, which is definitely a big-bodied snake, kind of like a blood python of the vipers. But if we look at something small like this West African green mamba, you'll see that it's very, very slender. and it has some of the most potent venom out there. Hey guys, check this out. This is a real live Komodo dragon. We didn't even have to go to the island of Komodo to see it. Never seen one of those in real life. That's really impressive. It's got a nice habitat too. All right, so let's go right on along and see what else we got on this side. Looks like we got a giant retic. Well, I say a giant, pretty large retic. Somebody let me know what pattern morph that is. It's got to be a different pattern morph. And it looks like there's an albino trying to stick its head up. Coming up under the log there. All right, guys, so for the tree boa fans, we got a pair of emerald tree boas, and it's Corrales. Just look at them, guys. How they're in their enclosure. This one, you can see the heads on them and how they move, and they have the white stripes on the dorsal. Not a beginner pet for anybody by any means, definitely more of an advanced pet, but you see these can be kept in captivity. They have them housed together, so I'm hoping that this is a breeding pair, and they just look like really good examples of it. Hopefully they'll live a long, prosperous life. Look at these little guys. Santa Maria Night Unknown. And if you're looking at this, I'm wondering if you see it, because it took us a while to walk up on it and see it until Lynn pointed it out. I guess I'm going colorblind too as I'm going blind. But if you look at it, this has got some spectacular colors to it. I mean, it's very bright, vibrant. The yellows and the greens, you can see the different contrasts in the color. It just looks like a perfect little predator that's sitting there to wait and grab its next meal. And this is, again, a great habitat. You see the foliage that's in there. It's got some prepared meals over there, so it looks like it could eat a Pangea diet right here. Got some stuff mushed up or blended up for it. So, hey, little guy, I hope that you do it. You gonna do your thing? You gonna eat with us for lunch? No, I didn't think so. But a Russell's Viper. Look at how the pattern traces on the dorsal. It goes over the whole body. It's a unique Viper pattern. Mexican beaded lizard, right? It's called a Mexican beaded lizard, yeah. So I think, I'm just trying to go with what I know. It's either a Gila mouse or a Mexican beaded lizard. I'm thinking that this is a Mexican beaded lizard just because of the size of the body and the size of the head. But you see how they have it set up. It's got a lot of substrate for it to dig through. This is poisonous. And I'm failing to mention which ones are poisonous and which ones aren't. So this is definitely the top tier type of thing I would recommend for you not to get this animal unless you've been keeping reptiles. You're probably like Kevin with Nerd, or like these people at the snake farm to where you're a professional. This is a great lizard. I mean, it's fantastic as far as you won't see anything else like this other than a Gila monster in the lizard family whatsoever. So take a look, guys. Trying to dig its way through back to Mexico, I guess. Climbing all the way up there. Trying to get up out of there from the top. Jailbreak. That's something else. What do you think, Lynn? What do you think about this snake right here?
I think it's a gorgeous blue color. But considering it's a Sunda Island pit viper, I don't want one.
That's her response to every additional snake, guys. She only numbers them now, even though that's what we do, right? She just numbers the snake 33, 34. They sound like football players. But that is a very pretty, like, aqua colored blue. I wonder what type of habitat could it live in to where it could actually be camouflaged, because it still doesn't want things picking on it. Venom's expensive. But it's nice. Display looks like it's on point too. Say, how many of you guys in Arizona have ran across one of these? I'm curious. That would scare me. I mean, that's a little bit different than our copperhead that we have here. But it's definitely pretty. I mean, look at the black pattern with the very faint yellow stripes. That would look like sunlight, I guess, if it were hiding somewhere. I'm going across the dorsal all the way down to the underbelly with those brown to black eyes, and the pits or something else too. Look at how pronounced those pits are. They're able to expel a lot of fluid or anything else, some salt maybe, or maybe some sand. That's nice. It's a good feature. All right, now we're looking at the yellow-throated, yellow-throated bold-eyed tree snake from Central Africa. So it's almost to West Africa, not quite. It's a little bit below Chad, Sierra Leone. But you can see the slender body of it, and this is a poisonous snake. But you can see that this snake is probably something that catches birds, small lizards, things like that. It probably doesn't eat that many rodents unless they happen to be up in the tree, but it probably eats birds and lizards. But definitely an impressive animal. You can see the size of the scales on it. The eye, you can just definitely see that eye of the snake is huge and it's pronounced. And by being black like this, a lot of the animals that are running across are running through shadows, and they probably would run across it and not even see it. So this is the diadem, I think I'm pronouncing that right, rat snake, and it's from northern Africa, like almost Egypt, that area. So if we look at North Africa and Egypt, this is where this rat snake is from. I've never seen a rat snake that looks like this before. It looks 100% poisonous, right? But it's not. It's just a rat snake, but you can see how it is so beautiful. It's got these crazy, like, this is a blood red head on it with almost like a black speckling, and that black speckling carries throughout the body along the dorsal. It looks, I can't see the underside, but if it goes around, it turns into an orange, almost to a pink color. And I'm filming this in 4K, guys. I don't know if you can pick up just how this looks. And I know a lot of people in the snake hobby say that, but truly this snake is beautiful. I would say that this is probably the most beautiful rat snake that I've ever seen. I mean, this is just unbelievable. That is really stunning. All right, so this is what the entrance to the snake farm looks like around Christmas. They got trees and shit. It's really came a long way. I like the way that they were doing it now. I don't feel so threatened by the enclosures. They got rid of all the neodymium plastic cages, and they built these built-in cages out of wood. Man, that's really nice. Tons of stuff for kids here. They got plush animals and snakes. So even if they can't have a real snake, they can have a plush snake. What to do? Stop searching. All right, guys, so we just finished this snake farm tour. It was just kind of nostalgic for me to just take this day. I had a couple extra days on vacation, so we chose to come down here. Now we're about to go hit up 6th Street to get some drinks and something to eat. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. All right, as always, enjoy your time with your reptiles and enjoy your time with your family.
you.